We should be live. There we are. Boom.
Right.
We bring up the comments here. Make them nice and big.
Yes, you have to.
So we can see what's...
Old people's.
And for me too, mate. Well, I'm old now. I'm over 40.
Got the past 40 blues.
All right. Anyway, once this loads, we can enlarge it. So hopefully that works all right. Hey, Jamal's here already.
Are you serious? No.
We were just talking about you before, mate. In a good way, of course.
Your ears must have been burning, Jamal. Good to see you, mate.
Let me see if I can make this bigger.
Oh, perfect.
Is that better?
How good's that?
All right. So this is the new setup. Hopefully it's working all right. If there's any issues with the audio or whatever, just let us know. Tipping it's going to be all good. Welcome, everybody. Just bring this up. Pop that out. Oh, I did it the wrong way again. Sorry, Rick. Now, bear with us, guys.
Perfect.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
You see that all right?
Awesome. Really good.
Cool.
Wow.
All right. So we've got Christopher. Welcome. We've got John, Craig. Lots of folks here already.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a current affairs program.
It does.
Yeah, it's the clean room.
It's a fantastic room. It's awesome.
It needed to happen, man. I was just forever moving stuff around.
Yeah,
and now I figure, anyone can come around. We can see the comments.
It's so good, man.
Look
it's really good.
Look who's here.
Robert, the man who never sleeps.
I heard he's been putting pressure on you again.
He has been put. It's like the Chinese water torture. I can say that because I'm Chinese.
Yeah.
He's always at me. But Robert, again, mate, if I could play like you, I'd buy lots of guitars. But it's great. It's great to see you all.
Robert still hasn't learned any Hank Williams yet, so I'm disappointed. I don't know any Hank Williams either, but
he
needs to.
Yeah, or Hank Williams 3.
Oh, 3. Okay, yeah.
He's a maniac. Yeah, nasty. It's like country music, but with hepatitis.
So everyone who's watching this too, by the way, one of the giveaways is claimed, which was the Hageman effects pedals. But the Joyo one hasn't been. So if you haven't seen who won, go check out the results video. I just thought I'd throw that in because I'm going to give it a week. If I don't hear back, it'll go to someone else.
Yeah.
I can hear just fine. Awesome stuff. We've got someone from Ocean Grove here. Michael.
Oh,
there
Michael.
you go.
I was just there this morning, Michael. Far out.
Can you see that all right, or do you want me to
Perfect,
move it?
Mate. Yeah. I'll look out for you on the beach, Michael. I'm always walking my dopey red staffy. So come up and say good day, mate.
Yeah. So no guitars today. No, we just finished shooting another video. So Rick will be on another video before the end of the year. We just finished shooting one before. After we got some sustenance.
Yes, absolutely. Some health food.
Need some Joyo reviews. Man, I must have done 40 Joyo pedals over the years, I reckon. And nearly all of their amps as well.
Yeah. Although I was just saying to Shane this morning that I'm loving the Joyo Jam Buddy.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the best bit of kit that I've had in years. Well, besides the Les Pauls and the Valve amps and everything. But it's such a great practice tool, and the only one who doesn't love it is the people in my family because I'm always going somewhere and plugging it in. And
yeah,
it's great. I love that it's got a rechargeable battery in it as well. So you just charge it up and you're good to go for hours. And Bluetooth connection with your phone. It's brilliant. Just plug this up a little bit more for you. Awesome. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, they're great. You know, everyone's like, oh, what should I buy? This complicated thing or this complicated thing? I'm like, get the Jam Buddy.
Jam Buddy is great.
Yeah. Got Dragon. It's not hard to say. It just sounds like dragon. Awesome. Sorry, I'll mispronounce it. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
If it's already been asked, are you wearing pants? See, that's the mystery of the room in
here. That's right. Exactly.
And it's funny because Rick always wears shorts.
That's right.
But you got jeans on today, mate. What's going on?
Oh, because it's hot. Go figure. Yeah, Robert's saying the new setup looks great.
Oh, thanks, man.
Nothing better than a clean room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this room's gonna do a few different things for my online stuff, but it'll be a room we can do this in if we need to, or just to have somewhere clean is good.
That's
fantastic. The one thing that other room doesn't have is a table.
Oh, of course.
So I can't put something down and fix anything. I have to always take it out into the other room, or I can't showcase stuff on a table in there. It just doesn't happen. So I figured this would be.
This is great.
I need the In the Blues logo superimposed here.
I could do some operations on this table. We could live stream it. We could live stream a vasectomy or something. Why not?
That's when the chat goes flying up there.
Yeah. That's great.
First time I've seen Dr. Rick not in scrubs.
Yeah, true. I've lived in them all year.
Yeah.
But it feels great to be back in normal civvies, I'd have to say.
Yeah, it's good being able to get around without those masks on all the time too.
Yeah. And as Robert says, it's great that we can both be in the same room. So, yeah.
Great for you, mate.
As I've told everyone, I'm the most dangerous person in your life because I'm there seeing people with coughs, colds and sore holes all day.
Mate, there was no one more paranoid about that than you, so I reckon I had nothing to worry about.
No, you're right. You're right. I think I've had 15 tests now, so
oh wow.
Yeah, I'm all good. All good.
Far out.
Yeah.
Let me scroll. Sorry, the chat, when it moves like that, it's hard to.
It flies.
Sorry if we missed any questions here. John says he's getting his first thin line copy is arriving Wednesday. Very cool.
Ooh.
I don't know what IYV is. Maybe
IYV.
Is it some sort of, maybe it's the brand.
Don't know. I haven't heard of them. But whatever you are, whatever it is, I hope you're going to enjoy it.
I can bring up the computer on the screen too. I just got to bring up a different browser.
No way. That's cool.
Yeah, so we can share. Why isn't my mouse not? Oh, here we go. Is this going to work?
IYV thin line copy.
Let's see if this works. Oh yeah, it's guitar I've never heard of here. Let's bring this up to here. This should work if I go like that. Boom. No, that's bringing up the wrong. Now it's bringing up the comments. Here we go. Sorry, Rick.
Oh, cool.
I'm new to using this. So
no.
Yeah, that's what everyone sees. That's what we see over here.
Right. Oh, geez, some pretty highly figured tops there.
Yeah, they look good.
IYV.
They look a bit like there's a brand that's in Australia that I keep getting asked to check out. They're like a kind of like a semi-budget brand, a bit like Artist Guitars.
Oh, is it J&D Luthery or something?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
they make sort of similar looking tellies to these.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
They look good.
Well, good luck with that, man. It looks pretty serious.
Good stuff. All right, there we go. So I just got to get used to moving things around. I need a third screen. No. It'll be all right.
You need a third hand.
There we go. All right, I think I've got it sorted now. Cool.
Yeah.
Todd says, "G'day, fellas. Good to see you two together for the first time in a long time. It's been ages."
Yeah.
It's
been.
I don't even remember the last videos we shot together.
I can't remember either. It might have been Lockdown Shuffle, man.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it probably was.
Because Todd, we went through a time where you couldn't leave. You couldn't leave a 5 kilometre radius of your house. 5 kilometres, what about 2.5 miles?
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't do that, and then it extended to 25. But I'm further more than 25, so and because I'm such a goody two shoes, I didn't break no rules. It's great. It feels really good.
Yeah, it's definitely different playing live for the first time in ages too.
Yeah. I hope you guys saw Shane's clip from the Blues Jam with the Kiesel. Is it called the Johnny Highland?
Yeah, it's like a custom one. It's based on it's like a mix between the S6 and the Johnny Highland. It's like a combination of both, I think.
Yeah.
So it's a bit closer to the Johnny Highland, but it's a little bit different. But yeah.
Check it out, folks, if you haven't. And as I said in the comments, I was in the room and, if you were playing a 3 single coil pickup guitar, you would want to know that it sounded like that out of front. It was because you know how sometimes Strats can be a bit thin or a bit sort of whatever, but plinky. But no, this one punched you right in the chest.
That's the first time I've played a new guitar live, and I've not just analysed the sound as I'm playing it. I just felt comfortable.
Yeah,
Like the PRS did that to me as well.
Yeah,
but it was no messing around. Like as soon as I went, oh, this feels good, and then you forget about it. That's
incredible. It was
fun.
And you obviously weren't thinking about how's this going and this feels funny. It was just this just sort of channeling it. It was very cool.
Got Andy from New Jersey. Welcome. Mark says, own a Blues Junior, considering buying, swapping for a DSL 15. Thoughts on each? I don't know if I've played a DSL 15. I think they only make a 20 watt one.
Is that a Marshall?
Yeah.
What's on each?
We did I think on the Sky Music channel, we tested the 20
right.
in the room once there. We put it up against was it against an Orange or something? I can't remember.
Oh, yeah. That was ages ago.
Yeah. I don't know if Marshall makes a 15 watt DSL, so. Yeah.
Buying or swapping. I guess if you play more rock and roll, the Marshall will probably be right up your alley. If you're a blues or a sort of classic rock or country, then Blues Junior might be better for you. So it depends, Mark, on the sort of music that you play, mate. But you know what? Whose life isn't better without a Marshall in it? Come on.
Yeah, that's it. Now, Marshalls are definitely, I think if you're talking about the 20, it's got a pretty high gain drive channel. So if that like Rick said, if that appeals to you, go for it.
Yeah.
Michael says, awesome setup. Great seeing Dr. Rick. What are your thoughts on the 68 custom reverb and 68 Vibrolux reissues? Would I prefer those over a Hot Rod Deluxe 4? Man, the Hot Rod Deluxe 4s are pretty good.
Yeah. Let me see. Obviously, the Hot Rod Deluxe has got the two switchable gains in the drive channel.
And they sound good for a change now.
They're not too bad, actually.
Yeah, they got better.
Yeah, the 68 ones, I thought there were issues with them in terms of the sort of quality control and the sort of the baseline hiss and all that sort of stuff. But on paper, those silver face ones look really cool because they've got this sort of I know you can get reverb on both channels as opposed to on the 65 where it's only in the second channel.
Yeah.
But I thought there were a few issues going on with them, so I'd be sort of cautious about getting them. Certainly second hand, I want to plug it in and turn it up real loud and make sure that you can live with that sort of hiss.
Yeah, that idle hiss annoyed a lot of people when you're not playing. It's really prominent. I mean, I actually owned the 68 custom rig. We did that AB video 7 years ago, however long it was.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I coughed. No, it's just
I got a swab in the car.
So I don't know. There's sort of like two different volume amps as well. I mean, the Hot Rod's a great pedal platform. They're loud. They've got a great clean tone.
Yeah, I think there's a reason that the Hot Rod Deluxe is a backline across the world.
Yeah,
you know?
I think it's the most sold tube amp ever.
It would be.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I saw Kirk Fletcher playing in Melbourne, and he turned up with his guitar and a Jan Ray, and he just plugged it into a Hot Rod Deluxe, and he sounded like God. It was awesome. Can't go wrong with that. Yeah, mine made up. I'd get the Hot Rod Deluxe.
Cool.
Shaycaster says, "Who needs that when you've got a milkman?" Yeah, okay, yeah.
Well, there you go. Yeah, actually, we've got chatting about that. Someone asked about that the other day. So that's like a mix between I said it was like a mix between a Princeton and a Deluxe reverb.
Yeah,
it's that sort of thing, right? Or?
I think so. I love the sound of it, but I think it sort of talks about having I'll never get this right. It's either a Tweed front end and a Princeton power stage or vice versa. But look, all I know is it just sounds like a great Fender amp made with a lot of extra love. So if you're a gear snob like me, then you're lured to the milkman. It's a beautiful amp. I love it.
Yeah, they record really well as well. Those things are awesome.
You don't need it.
Let me me scroll down here. How about the Epiphone Prophecy series? I don't know anything about that at all. I'm sorry, Fields. Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Wow, $8.99 US. I mean, the price I've seen for those Fishman pickups, it's about 75% of that old price. They're really expensive, like Greg Cox signature series Fishman.
Yeah, those Fluence ones or whatever they're called. Yeah.
Wow, that's a chunk of change.
I don't really like the idea of having like USB charge pickups.
Oh,
even occasionally, it annoys me. I don't know why. Like,
yeah.
How do you feel about that?
He says, and people say, "Oh, like pickup, you have to charge up," and he says,
true,
"Hey, pal, do you have to charge up your phone?"
Yeah, but
yeah. I think it's
eventually batteries die.
Yeah, it's true. Eventually they do.
Yeah,
it's a lithium ion, and who knows? Maybe I wonder if Fishman are like Apple and they send out something that slows your guitar down after a while and sort of affects how much charge it holds and all that sort of crap. But yeah, we're simple people.
Like, do you ever leave your guitars plugged in overnight? I do.
Yeah.
Put it down. So I wonder if that ends up causing more battery drain.
It probably does, but I think you get 400 hours out of it.
Oh, 400 hours. Okay.
Yeah. So I probably don't have enough hours left in my life to worry too much about that. But no, I'm just a simple person, and passive pickups have always done the job for me. Done a tremendous job for me. So I don't worry about
it. Do you guys have a recommendation for a under $250 Strat, not made in China? Thanks, guys. Well, there's a lot of Indonesian-made instruments out there as well. Yep. So
definitely,
yeah, even Squire are making those in Indonesia.
I think Harley Benton.
Yeah, they are too.
Guitars made in Vietnam, they're pretty bloody good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I definitely look at something like that. 250 Strat, not made in mainland China.
Someone, right? No, I won't go there.
No.
Giving Rick a hard time.
No, that's it. I hear where you're coming from, and I'm totally on board with that.
Either of you guys had experience with the PV Bandit 65 solo series from the 80s?
Did you send someone a text saying, "Hey, Rick's going to be on. Why don't you send in this?" He finds it extremely triggering.
I'll bring it up on screen.
Oh, no.
65.
Yeah, this is the one with the knobbly Tolex. I know, because I had one. Yeah. Okay. For those of you who don't know, I will share this because it's therapy for me. I had a Marshall 212 JCM 800 combo with a pair of EL34 tubes, huge screaming behemoth, but you needed an overdrive to really push it over the edge. And I was in a shop and I saw these and I saw the lead channel had this thing called saturation, and you turned it up and it just sounded unreal. And so I said to the guy, "Oh, I've got an amp. Would you be interested in a trade-in?" He said, "What is it?" I said, "Oh, it's a Marshall JCM 800 combo with two Celestion speakers." He said, "Oh, yeah, bring it in. I'll have a look." And I thought, oh, it doesn't sound that keen. Anyway, I brought it in. He snatched it out of my hand so quick. Here's your PV.
Mate, that's almost as good as the Klon deal.
No.
I'll save that one.
Save that for another one. I can't do two in one day.
Yeah.
So, but you know, I had that amp for years, and I had a speaker output jack put in, and I ran a 410 quad, and I played a gig at the My Music Bowl with it, and it rocked.
Cool.
It really, you know what? So
the power of the PV Bandit,
the power of the PV, mate. You can't go too far wrong. It was really, no, it did sound good. It didn't sound as good as a Marshall, but I didn't know anything. And
Trans tube's the same thing as real tube, right?
Are they?
I think so, yeah. One's about this big, made out of plastic.
Yeah, mate. That's why I play the blues.
Robert's asking, what was the first thing we did when lockdown lifted? I think one of the first things I did was take a drive down the coast.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
we got out of town and
couldn't get out soon enough.
No, it was bloody great. It was really good. So it was very cool.
Someone says I bought a PV Bandit 11 to 1 with a new Sheffield speaker for $300. I hated the distortion, but honestly, I had no idea what I was doing. Yeah, the Sheffield speakers are pretty good. Like PVO always generally put good speakers in their amps.
Yeah. Sheffield, that was their sort of Marshally sort of speaker, I think.
Yeah. That goes back a bit before they had Blue Marvels and all that stuff, I think.
Yeah.
You're the PV connoisseur, mate, being that you made that deal of the year.
My deal of the century.
Did you ever go back to that shop?
Yeah, it was gone. It was just it was history. It's like I reached out to the guy that I traded my Klon with, and that was long gone as well. So.
Oh, he sold it, did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Probably for $2,000 or something.
Wow. Remember that Boss Fender reverb pedal I had?
Yeah.
I mentioned this on a little while back. They're so expensive now.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Like some of them are $700.
Yeah. You joking?
No, I sold mine for like $130. I thought, I got my money back. That's all right. And now every time I look there, $400 plus.
What? Why?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't get it.
Man, not made with a lot of love, but there you
go. Yeah, Rick's doing a gig in about I don't know, a little bit later in today, so we'll be on for a little bit, and then
absolutely.
Well, we thought
around the corner.
We thought we'd jump on live and catch up.
It's great to see so many of it. I had no idea. I've lost track of what time it is in your part of the world, but really appreciate you joining us. That's so cool.
We've got 100 people here almost, so that's pretty cool.
Amazing. Mate, I might just blow off the gig. I'd rather hang here. These are my people. This is my tribe, my mob. I love it. I really love the connections that we all enjoyed, during our lockdown too. It just felt great.
Yeah, it was a good way to pass
definitely
the weeks and
awesome.
keep going. It was good. It's funny how many messages I've gotten over from people and in person too. People are like, "Oh man, we were watching your videos," and
totally.
Like, oh wow, because you kind of forget. At least I do anyway. I mean, we're doing a live stream now, but I still forget. You go out and you don't think about it much.
That's right. I was just
people are like, "Oh no, kept hearing your voice all over the months." It was like, wow.
Oh, it was great. Well, it was as helpful to us as it was to you guys, so that's great.
Yeah, both Dom, Alex, everybody said the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, far out.
That's cool. That's very cool.
It's like how Andy has invaded everybody's homes over the last 15 years. Andy Martin.
Exactly. just to see
everybody knows
in the flesh and hear that voice is like, oh my God. As I told him, my wife hates you. You can hear his voice all the time. Hey, Andy from Pro Guitar Shop.
What a lovely dude, man. He was so cool.
Yeah, very cool. Lovely bloke. Philip C. just got a new Vox AC15.
Oh,
wow.
Cool.
Congratulations, mate.
Yeah, great amps.
Gee.
Sorry, the chat just went again. I don't know where we're at, but welcome everybody if you've just joined.
Yeah.
You haven't missed much. Someone mentioned if they've just missed much, we've only been probably 10 minutes or so.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
How does the Fender Blues Deluxe compare to the Tone Master? They sound very different to each other.
Yeah.
The Tone Master's loud, but it's like a lush, big, clean kind of loud.
Yeah.
The Blues Deluxe just pushes through everything. It's a different kind of tone.
The Tone Masters, it's very refined.
Yeah.
The Blues Deluxe is like a Street Fighter. It says, hey, come here. It punches you. It hits you. Like when I was standing in front the other day, I put my decibel meter on. It was 100 dB, but it was this sort of focused. It was exactly what you want to hear. Like if you were, you know how when you're playing sometimes you think, I wonder how this sounds out there. That's the sound that you want to have.
Yeah, well.
Where it's like that guy's doing stuff and I can hear when he hits hard and I can hear when he's hitting soft and the vibrato and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, if I had the choice of two, being the tube snob that I am, I'd take a Blues Deluxe any day of the week. And that was my takeaway from that, the man has to have the things that he needs, and that's definitely one of them.
Yeah, I still feel like it's that more authentic experience still, but the Tone Master for what it does, I still love it. It's still one of the best amps I've ever had. Yeah. I've owned a proper twin years ago. Like I had a 2x12, the one with the drive channel.
Yeah.
Being that it's as light and as loud as it is, man, for me, I really like that. Now I'm hitting the gym again. It's not so bad. And I start lifting the other ones again. But they're two very different, and they're voiced differently too. Like the the Twin isn't a Blues Deluxe tone. They're two completely separate sounds.
Yeah.
But I'm a big fan of the Tone Masters, but you only go for PV Bandits. Maybe you want to swap the two rock for something like that, mate.
I'll see. You know, if I can come across one of those ones with the knobbly Tilex, I'd do that.
Yeah.
We got Bo Collins from Chicago.
Oh, cool.
Man, I've got to get to Chicago. I've never been to Chicago.
Oh, really?
No, I've got to get there.
I got to play there with Sammy Fender.
Sammy Fender?
Yeah. He's a bit like Buddy Guy.
What?
There's that sort of, sorry about the flies. I left the front door open. Yeah, he's a dude.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, that city's interesting. It's beautiful, and then it can get scary.
Yeah.
It's like, depends where you are.
That's right. Like, don't walk down that block and turn left.
I got so lost because in the city, there's like lots of rivers. I got out of this massive train station, and back then I don't know if I had my phone or not. I can't remember, but I didn't take note of which one I got out of. So I was like, I'll just follow this river.
Oh my God.
And there's like that many rivers going everywhere. So I ended up getting help getting back. I said, I don't know where I was, but I took this train. Anyway, they were lovely folks. And
wow.
Just how I love the architecture in Chicago. Is like got that Gothic kind of vibe. It's beautiful.
Wow, cool.
And modern too.
Yeah.
And Buddy Guy's Club was super cool too. I went down there.
Isn't that in the dodgy part of?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like when I left, Rick who plays for Buddy Guy was there, and he's like, I don't go that way, go this way. So I was like, all right.
He's cool, that guy.
Yeah, he is.
What's his name?
Rick Hall.
Rick Hall, yeah.
It's funny just seeing him there. He's looking at me. I go, hey, man. He's like, oh, where did I meet you? Like he could tell he sort of semi-recognized me.
Yeah.
He goes, I met you at your gig in Melbourne. Because it wasn't that long before there because I still had the T-shirt. And he goes, oh, yeah. So he gave me some of his, their bootleg DVDs and stuff to watch of their shows. I've got all those still if you want to borrow them. They're really cool.
Wow. Did you offer to tune up Buddy's guitar for him?
I said, show me that killer lick.
Yeah, absolutely. Buddy's a legend.
Hey,
Buddy.
Look who's here. Dean's here. Welcome, mate. He says, special thank you to Shane for helping me with the new camera and answering my dumb questions. Hey, thank you for the help with the drum kit, mate. So it all works out fair.
He's a dead set legend. Dino, I hope some musical congress between us three and some others is in our future, man, because, you got a gift. Folks, if you haven't checked it out, go and check out Dean's YouTube channel. He's just a high-level drummist. There's no doubt about that.
You see us looking around, I think there's a bee in here or something at the moment. It's like, or something. It's like, what?
All good.
Yeah. No worries, man. Hope you get that other lens too. You'll love it.
Yeah.
We had a question here before. Oh, where did it go?
It flies along, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think I missed a whole lot of stuff here. Do you think PRS will make an SE version of the Silver Sky? That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, I reckon they should.
Yeah.
I was just commenting to Shane today. I can't believe the panache involved in they make a colour. I don't even know what the colour's called. It's this sort of purpley bluey one that changes as you turn around, and they cost like twice as much, and they're a limited thing. And I reckon that's just dumb, but that's just me.
Is this it here? Nebulous? Or something?
Nebulous. As in your brain is nebulous if you fall for that.
Hey, this was one of the most, what do you call it, original design guitars I've ever seen. This was...
Who'd have thought 3 single coil pickups and a synchronized trem would go so well?
Yeah, hats off. I never forget Fender's. I've mentioned this to you before. I sound like a broken record, but Fender's meme afterwards. They released the Fender Scorched Earth.
Yeah.
It was their strat neck on a. I'll see if I can find it. Actually, it was awesome.
Yeah, but that's a ridiculously expensive guitar, folks. I'll tell you now. Just for that color.
Hopefully, it comes up. There was a meme that was going around for ages. Probably not going to be able to find it now.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Oh, no, it's not coming up. Anyway, it was funny at the time.
Yeah, I thought that was good, but I don't get it.
Sorry for the trauma, Dr. Rick. I just bought a PV Bandit for $76.
Yeah, that's what a a 1980s JCM 800 would probably cost these days.
Yeah.
Not.
I might make that chat a little bit bigger again, actually. Oh, I've got to fix this screen sharing thing up. Oh. Is that better or worse because of the camera?
No, it's fine. Whatever. Yeah.
Hutch, welcome, man. Hope you're doing well. He says, it amazes me how prices are related to vintage gear, especially crappy old gear. Yeah. Not all. I think Ryan mentioned this ages ago. He said not all old gear is good gear.
No. Some of them are real dogs. You know, coming off the production line back in the day, QC was much more sketchy than it is now. So, yeah, I agree. You can find some 50s and 60s fenders that are rubbish and 80s ones that are awesome. So, yeah, just play them.
Yeah, I remember Jerry had one of those 70s CBS fender straps.
Oh, yeah, with the big headstock.
Yeah, it was and it weighed more than my Les Paul.
Yeah.
Like it was a brute. And it was horrible to play.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it needed a setup, but even so, it was just a horrible feeling guitar.
No good.
Boss quit making the Fender reverb pedals some time ago. Yeah, so there may be. Hey, Bill, welcome, man. Sorry, I just saw your photo. Yeah, I don't know why they went up so much. They're not. No. That's one of those things that just doesn't make sense unless people are just trying to hoard.
Has
collect
Carlet got one of them?
Yeah, he's got the Bassman overdrive one.
Who knows? That could be worth $500.
Yeah, it might be.
I can't fathom that.
Rob, thanks for the compliment, mate. Best review channel. Appreciate that.
Best review Chanel, if you don't
Chanel.
Mind.
Yeah, it's the French one. Let me scroll down. Dr. Rick, your wife doesn't hate anyone.
That's true, I would say.
Oh, sorry, I'm going back up the wrong way. Let me scroll down. Firebird 700, so I can go to people's houses and burn up all their cabinets. I don't know what
that like a Gibson Firebird?
Yeah, I don't know.
Burn up their houses, burn up their cabs.
Oh, I've got to fix this. It's going to drive me nuts. I have to scroll right to go to that screen. It's called Firebird
700. Burn up their cabs. I'm not sure, Russell. Let's have a look.
Oh, maybe it just means it rocks or something. Looks pretty cool.
Have you seen those Kawa guitars at Sky Music?
Yeah.
They're like, I think that one of them's shaped like that. And
yeah, it's got that kind of vibe to it, actually. It's just sort of finish-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
What are they? How do you spell that?
Kaur, I think it was, or something. Oh, I don't know. It's
yeah, they're pretty expensive, these things. Like I posted a couple of pictures on Instagram of the ones they had.
Yes.
It's like, oh, one of them looked pretty cool, but
yeah, that. Ooh. Is that one in the top right corner? There's
over here.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
One, yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Banshee. What do you think of boutique companies? Pretty much like you see that, you think Gibson, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that interest you at all?
No,
it doesn't.
No,
really. That interests me that much.
It doesn't look like they've done anything real different. To it, except maybe just sort of put a bit of extra love into it.
I would rather find one of their designs that looks completely different.
Yeah.
Like if I'm good, maybe not that one. Actually, that's not so bad. What do you think? You can wear the matching socks with this one, Rick.
Threw up on your guitar. I like that it's different. I really do like that it's different.
Yeah.
But I'm too insecure to actually play that one because I would be teased mercilessly, no doubt.
Looks like a Tone King photo. He always holds his guitars like that in his photos.
Look at this guitar.
See,
that looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm more interested in that.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Something a little different. I mean, this reminds me a bit of the Gretsch Country Gentleman, but smaller and different.
Yeah.
I like the F-holes being a different shape too. That's kind of cool. So that's not so bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I just think with these, how many more clones, rough estimate clones do we need?
Yeah.
But let's bring this across. Oh, actually, you know what? I can do it an easier way because I'm an idiot. I didn't think of this before. I can just minimize this window. Boom.
Cool.
There we go. One more guitar. Welcome, mate. My Marshall MG 101 CFX is having seizures. I bought it a PV Studio Pro 112 for $30. Wow. Because it didn't work, but got it home and it works perfectly. Wow.
Well done.
That's so strange when that happens.
Yeah.
Maybe the power board wasn't working or something and they plugged it in.
Studio Pro. You've had one of them, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like the Deluxe Reverb compared to a Hot Rod Deluxe when you're talking about the PV range.
Yeah.
Pretty cool little amps. Yeah, Brian was playing one of them for ages, the Silver Stripe one.
Was he?
Yeah. I gave him I think he bought the Bandit off me, but I gave him, I can't remember. He had both the Silver Stripe ones at one point, and that thing had a lot of volume. He changed
so it's just a clean pedal platform.
Yeah. It has that really heavy mid-scoop distortion tone you love too.
Yes. The blow flying a bottle.
Yeah, it's an 80s amp, that Silver Stripe one. So
yeah.
Naomi Watts or
Rachel Taylor.
I don't really know any of them from memory.
Look, either one, you wouldn't kick them out of bed if they farted.
Is it that sort of, I thought maybe it was music. I'm thinking, who?
No.
Yeah.
No. All good.
Hutch says, congratulations to Australia with the success. Well, it came at a cost of not doing anything for 8 months, but...
Yeah, but no, you're right.
It feels good.
We're doing well. But Hutch, don't forget, we live on an island. Australia's a big old island. So we can control things a lot better than just about everywhere else. So...
Except for bad trades over the internet, mate.
Exactly. It doesn't insulate us from that. But, we're enjoying our life now.
A lot of people like that guitar. This is Johnny Winter guitar. Yeah. Actually, Johnny Winter, man, what a dude.
Yeah.
What do we think of the Greco Les Paul Customs? Think they're solid instruments.
Yeah, they're really well built. I mean, Greco came to the fore when Gibson were putting out some rubbish guitars.
Yeah.
So they're highly sought after, and I think they're pretty good value. You can probably get them for around $1,000 or something, and you've done pretty well. So, yeah, by all means.
You can find them on the used market, really. Yeah. Like the swap shop here has. Yeah, you go in there, there's like 150 Japanese instruments. It's pretty cool. We should go down there again one day, man. Yeah, it's been ages.
Just have
both those shops.
I wonder if they're still open because it's hard. It's already cramped in, isn't it? And
maybe they're just controlling numbers or something. Yeah,
it'll be good to see. Did you ever do a guitar show Saturday?
Yeah, hidden one. I should do a good one there at some point.
Didn't they?
No.
Oh,
I did it the undercover way. But back before I remember I asked a couple of shops and no one kind of got the idea.
Yeah.
So I just I did the first 12 without letting the shops know. Yeah. Even Sky Music originally. And they go, man, that video helped us come through, do a proper one whenever you want. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Shit, Sherlock. I mean, it's a no-brainer. With that sort of audience.
What's the shop around the corner from it called? Found Sound, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember walking in there. He goes, you guys did that. You did that like undercover video. He goes, we would have liked to have known about it. I go, sorry. Yeah, I didn't, you guys were pretty busy and I just didn't want the shop to be arranged just for a video.
Yeah.
And someone was whinging and then they go, but we sold 2 guitars. I'm like, so it worked out pretty well. It cost you nothing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like they sold a lefty right after it because there was a left-handed one on the wall.
No, I remember I was in Perth and I said to the guy, look, and I showed him some of the videos and I said, do you mind if I do a walk around? He says, oh, no, we got robbed a few months ago and, I don't want people to know what's in the shop. And I said, but you go on your website and all your guitars in the shop on the website.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah. So anyway.
Yeah, it's funny that I should shut that front door. Sorry, man. Got a wasp infection in here. It's great.
It's authentic Australiana, mate. Australia in the summer, you get big old blowflies.
We got a question from Wayne. Oh, sorry. Actually, I think I might have missed. There was a question. Anyway, sorry if I've missed it. Feel free to ask again if I accidentally skipped it. What's the perfect 15-watt valve amp or tube amp?
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. The perfect. Again, Daryl, depends on what sort of style you play. I think it's hard to go past a Princeton.
Princeton pretty good.
Is fantastic. AC 15 is bloody great.
Yeah.
So your Princeton's got your rounded sort of 6v6 output tubes, whereas I see AC15's got a L84, so it's more chimey. What other? Oh, I'm sure Marshall make a 15 watt of some description, don't they?
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're like 20.
Oh, okay.
Probably 20. Maybe they do. I can't remember.
Yeah.
They're the ones that come to mind.
Yeah.
Like the Tweed Tone's close. That's a 20 watt amp.
Yeah. Please, Junior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How good did the Tweed Tone sound the other night? And they multiplied as well.
Yes, true.
Everyone's got Tweed Tones.
There were at least 2 or 3 in the room. It was crazy. Right, they were like they were breeding in the corner. It was great.
Let me scroll down here. What do we? Wayne asks for building my first board and was wondering what you could recommend for a fuzz pedal. Ooh. Man, I tell you what, when it comes to effects, you got to find someone who plays the style of music that is close to yours and that you like the sound of that pedal, because it's all personal choice when it comes to that kind of stuff. And neither of us really use fuzz.
No.
Like I don't ever have a fuzz pedal on my pedal board.
No, and they tend to often not play that well with other pedals because of their impedance matching issue. I think I've had about 3 or 4 fuzz pedals, and I never gigged them because I don't really sort of get it. But there's lots of players who make an awesome sound out of it. But
look through the Jim Dunlop catalog of stuff. Yeah. Like they own 4 or 5 different companies. Yeah, like MXR and all that kind of stuff. So start there and just go through them all. I can't really say, hey, buy this one, it's going to be great, because I don't use it. Be prepared
to fall into a rabbit hole, Wayne, because there's all this silicon versus germanium versus new old stock, this and that.
Yeah.
And they respond differently to how cold or warm it is, all that sort of gear. But, yeah, sorry, mate, good luck with that. We just can't really help you on that.
How's this? Jack Daniels says he bought a Squire Strat for $20. Buy it now because it didn't work and it took one soldering connection. It's probably the input jack was shot.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done, Sunshine. That is wicked.
That's great. Dr. Rick, interested in a Lab Series amp. Lab Series.
That's the amp that B.B. King used to play.
Yeah, okay. I was just trying to think of what that was.
A Lab Series amp.
Let me have a look here.
Either that, or obviously there was a company in Melbourne making a thing called Lab Series.
Yeah,
amps.
that's what came to mind. That's Tim Evans.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So I think they made like a Cage 30, and so that's the one that B.B. King used to play.
Oh yeah, cool.
And BB made it sound like heaven on a stick.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to shut that door.
Have you got a pair of chopsticks? I'll catch it.
Yeah, I've never played one of these amps. I don't even think I've ever seen one of these in person anywhere.
They're solid state.
Ah.
Yeah.
Come on, mate. No, you only play trans tube.
That's right, tranny tube. So, if you see them floating around, I'd be interested to plug in just for old time's sake. But yeah, BB made them sound pretty damn good.
Daryl from Alabama.
Wow.
Welcome, man.
Awesome.
Oh, man.
You all right?
Yeah. I think the caffeine's doing something funny. Have I ever gigged with the Trainer YCV40? Yeah, for years. That was one of my first amps. That was my first proper real amp that I'm still trying to find another one of. Whoever owns the Yorkville brand in Australia are morons. Their website is the worst thing I've ever seen in the world. It goes nowhere. Man. Their contact page doesn't work. They got no list of who's actually selling the stuff.
It's unforgivable.
It's unbelievable. In 2020, there's no information. If you Google the amps, it takes you to their page. There's no other listings popping up. It's a mess.
Oh, it's dumb.
Can't believe companies don't understand that.
This is the business, or do you just want to?
Yeah,
it's crazy. Because you saw a 212 version, didn't you?
I went and played it, actually. Yeah. It was just too heavy.
Yeah.
It weighed way too much. And then I'm thinking, it's a floor space thing. Like, it's quite that bit wider. And now that I was getting rid of the junk in this room, I didn't really have anywhere to store it.
Nah.
So I'll try and find a single 12 and maybe move something else on.
Yeah.
Do I think electric guitars were better made in the old days because they were really expensive? And I don't think it justifies their price. Is it just an artifact? Oh, look, like we said before, I think there's probably some great old guitars and there's some great old pieces of junk.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But there's definitely a vibe about the old. Look, I haven't played enough. I've only really played 3 really vintage instruments as a lefty, so I don't know.
It's never been on my radar really to buy an old guitar. Because we go out and gig. Are you going to take a $50,000 guitar out to the bloody holes that we play at? Are you serious? Not a chance.
No.
I probably out of curiosity would love to play it because I'm sure there is some mystique because every now and then something amazing came off the line. But, I'm not into getting excited about a guitar just because of its birth date.
Yeah, me either.
It's more about, how it sounds and what it does for you.
I think after playing the very few old guitars I played and then also playing a lot of new guitars at the same time, I was like, man, the new ones are pretty tough to beat. Stainless steel frets.
Yeah.
Everything feels good.
No, absolutely.
Jamal.
Sorry. Same with cars. Like, I'll never buy a $150,000 car. I just won't do it.
Just keep it under 100,000.
Under 100. I've got my standards, and no, I just think a car, as soon as you drive off a lot, it's lost 20% and it just keeps going down. And I just want it to be safe, protect me if some drunk driver drives across lanes and crashes into me, and I can fit all my guitar gear in it. Oh, and the family too. So if someone wants to buy a fancy vintage guitar, I say good luck to them, enjoy it and get into it. But it's different strokes for different folks.
There is I think, difference between, I know this is a different thing, but cars versus guitars. Guitars haven't really changed. Like, they're basically the same visually, whereas old cars look cool. There's a big difference between like a Chevy from in the 60s versus or 50s versus ones now. Yeah. Man, I like them both, but they don't look the same, whereas a Strat from 54.5 looks the same as ones from today. So
pretty much, exactly, yeah.
Jamal says his favourite fuzz pedal is the Band of Gypsies Jimi Hendrix pedal. It has the Octavia vibe to it. Cool.
Ah, yes. Yeah, well, Jamal can do that because that guy's got swag, man. He can do that. He can rock that.
Yeah, his last clip on. Do you see the second one that went up? The Texas Blues Alleys one?
No, not the second one.
Yeah.
Does he still have his dirty wire on?
No. He was ripping it, actually. Let's find it here.
Now, Jamal, he's a dangerous man to know. Just be careful.
Let's see if we can find it here. Yeah.
Lock up your wives, daughters, whatever.
Let's see if I can find it. I'm not too sure if I'll be able to I'm not on my normal was it the 2021? I
did.
Actually.
So this is the second one.
I should have just used my other browser. I've just got my other stuff hooked up to it at the moment, but yeah. It's probably going to be too much of a nightmare to work that out. Yeah. But anyway.
We'll check it out though. Definitely.
All right. The Effects 69 grunge pedal, distortion pedal. Good distortion pedal or the best distortion? I don't know that one at all. I got no idea.
Effects 69 grunge. No, I don't know. We tend to mostly use overdrives as opposed to distortions. Actually, I don't own a distortion pedal.
Yeah, I've got a couple, but I don't use them.
Yeah.
I haven't found one distortion that sounds better in the mix than 2 overdrives or an overdrive and a boost.
Yeah.
Mix-wise, if you're looking for a Marshall in a box, you go for a pedal like that and you get that kind of sound. But for what we play, even your cover band stuff, you never really get too ridiculously heavy.
No, I don't. I like to hear the guitar. To me, it's distortions basically takes your guitar and turns it into something else. So yeah, I'm sorry, David 66 bar.
Hey, thanks, Mr. Bogan. He says, love the channel. Bought much gear off your recommendations. Cool.
Oh, Mr. Bogan. Do you play basketball, Mr. Bogan?
My first amp 2 years ago was a Hot Rod DeVille. Very cool.
Oh, yeah.
Mind you, I live in the country. We can actually get away with cranking it up. Yeah. Bought a Blues Junior, Tweed Blues Junior. I like the Junior better. Wow, okay, cool.
Well, the Tweed makes all the difference in the tone, man.
Yeah. You got to get a Tweed pedal board cover. That
yes, right.
helps even more.
Yep, Tweed underpants. Bit scratchy.
Hobby Night, thank you for the nice words. Best reverb for blues through a Blues Junior. Best reverb. Just turn the
reverb
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need a pedal for reverb. Just use the amp.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Unless it's faulty or something.
Yeah.
But there's no effects loop in that amp either.
No.
Reverb's one of those effects you kind of want to put through the effects loop.
Yes, definitely.
Rather than the front end.
Yeah, running reverb into a dirty amp is, it sounds like a public toilet at a train station.
Yeah, we're going for time here. 3.
Yep. Yeah. Good. We're good.
A coiled cable's heavy. Looking at possibly getting a Fender branded one. Thanks.
Are they heavy?
Weigh a little bit more.
Yeah,
maybe, I think.
I would think so.
Coily cable.
A coily cable.
He's drilled that into our heads.
He has. But I always feel like when you pack them up, they'll all be tangled and whatnot. And I'm a bit obsessive about rolling up the cables after gigs and whatnot.
And folding up your McDonald's.
Wrappers
after,
So, yeah. They look cool though, but not for me.
Nah, same. I made the mistake of buying a lot of headphone extension cables that were coily.
Oh, yeah.
You put them all in the same bag. You never get them out.
Yeah, that's sort of, they become molten and they kind of
and by the time you manage to untangle them, parts of them are stretched and maybe it's different for guitar cables, but they look cool. Yeah, not my sort of thing. How do you compare the Royal Flush with the Greenchild Kate 818? So that's that Klon and Tube Screamer combo from Greenchild we were talking about before. Yeah. So I like the Royal Flush a lot more for what I do. It's the best dual overdrive pedal I've played. Supposedly, there's a new one of those K818s coming out, like a modification on it or something coming up.
Yeah.
But I haven't tried that one yet. But it didn't quite. It was good, but it didn't quite nail the tones of pedals on their own.
Yeah, one or the other.
That's all.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If you're gonna put out something that's meant to be a Klon and a Tube Screamer, it'd be great if they sounded like a Klon or a Tube Screamer separately. I don't know whether does Mason actually play?
Oh, he does a little bit, but not. He's different, like more of a beginner.
I just get the idea that Panos plays.
Yeah,
and I think it makes a difference if you are a player when you're designing and building pedals, because just those tonal nuances.
Yeah,
the Raw Flush. Has that been on your board for 5 years?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere.
No. Well, that last clip, that live clip with the Kiesels, that's a Raw Flush. So if you want to know what that sounds like, listen to that clip, folks. We should put that in the description box. Description box on that. I don't know. Anyway, have a listen.
Yeah. No, the Royal Flush just does. It's the sound I have in my head pretty much, and it's so easy to replicate. Like, I can't get that to sound bad.
Yeah.
It just works for what I want. So
no, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, that's all right. You're right.
Yeah.
Did I end up buying the Gretsch? No, but I'm still thinking about it. You know, that black.
Yeah.
It's good. It sounded so nice. It was great to play. They're inexpensive too.
Yeah. Is that the Japanese Gretsch?
No, it isn't.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. I don't need another guitar. That's kind of my rationale right now. I feel as much as I would like to buy it, I don't really need it.
Mate.
I had other stuff to buy. Like I was basically getting this room set up over the last month, and
gosh,
that's kind of where
I don't need another guitar. Was my situation about 8 guitars ago.
I still have 3. Or 2. I haven't played live yet.
Really?
Yeah. So
Volas.
Yep.
Yep.
And so the Kiesel was one I hadn't played live, so that's now done.
It's ticked off. Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to test some stuff out. I want to try the Apex 808 out as well. I reckon I've just got enough stuff to make it work now.
Yeah, definitely.
Sort of.
Yeah. No, I want to bring the Vola up to the jam actually, and I think that'll be mighty. I think that'll be absolutely mighty.
What time did you say you're good to?
Oh, about 4.
Okay. Oh, cool. Sorry. Cool. No worries.
Mate, it's my band. I won't start without me.
All right. Yeah, we'll go for another few minutes here and then we'll pack it up. Hey, thanks, Gordon. Cheers, man, from LA. Awesome stuff. It says he votes for the Royal Flush. Yeah, there's something about the simplicity of just turning that on for me that it sounds great. I can't get it to do anything weird.
Yeah.
It just, for me, it works. It's great.
Works well. And if you looked inside it, man, it's schmick. You can tell that Panos works in the aerospace industry because it's
yeah, he's a huge nerd.
It's amazing, yeah.
His friend, he's a co-worker or whatever. Can't remember his name, but he added me the other day on Instagram, and he seems like a cool player and a good guy as well. So,
man, there's something happening in Europe, you know.
Yeah,
it's where some great tones and great gear are coming out of Europe. So, more power to them. They're awesome.
I've been saying for a while now that my favorite stuff. Well, Greece is obviously great, but all in that area.
Yeah.
All of Europe's making great stuff.
Yeah, there's something in the Mediterranean,
I reckon. JB says, big shout out. I love the video reviews. Thanks, man, from New Hampshire.
Man, that's another part of the States we're going to get to.
Mm-hmm.
You've been up to Boston.
I have, yeah.
Around that sort of northeast.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Awesome.
Have you guys ever heard of a good wide range pickup like the 72 thin line Tab Benoit? Might seem to be a regular humbucker with wide range covers. Oh, most. Sorry. I only really know Fender making those pickups. Really, I don't know.
Oh, there's a pickup maker called the Creamery who make a replacement for that because I believe they can be quite sort of muffled and woolly.
Yeah, that's
the 72. So apparently the Creamery make a thin line replacement.
Yeah, it's another brand I don't know of, mate. You know all this fancy stuff.
Yeah, because I'm a nerd, man.
Oh, they made it out of the UK, it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, these flies are going to drive me bananas.
I'll just shut my mouth for a bit. It's probably attracting them.
There we go. You get the...
Which is the one? The
wide range. There we go. There we go. Now, are these doctors?
Bingo.
Are these doctors? Oh, they look good. They're not doctor specials, are they?
Well, let's have a look. Let's go for sticker shock.
Modern reissue upgrades 71. Is there a price on these things?
Okay.
Full set.
Brace yourself, Effie.
Here we go. Oh, this is in pounds, so it won't look that bad until we double it. Oh, that's not so bad.
169 for the set. Okay.
So
that's 340 bucks. I would pay that for a pair of humbuckers.
Yeah. I paid that for my Bardens like 5 years ago.
Yeah, true.
Man, they were so expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Probably gone up since then too. I haven't checked.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. I've never heard of these pickups before.
I've heard really, really good things about them.
Sweet.
Yeah, they look schmick. But I tell you what,
what's folks, your credit card number, mate? We'll do it live so everyone wins.
Yeah, Shane's just had a new pair of pickups put in his PRS SE, and we just played them out now. And stay tuned, folks.
Yeah,
they sound really, really good. I reckon it's turned the PRS into like a Les Paul.
Yeah.
Yes, just with less of a shoulder pain issue. That's for sure.
Yeah. No, I'm glad. I needed a second set of ears because I was thinking, yeah. And after hearing yours, I thought, okay, now I've got some frame of reference. Who are the most underrated blues guitarists in your opinion?
Oh,
man, where do we start?
Chrissy Kane.
Yeah. Even though Tommy Castro is popular, he's not a household name popular. I still think he's underrated.
I love Duke Robillard when he plays the blues.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Sorry, but these flies.
Guitarists.
I would say your mate you met the Black American guy.
Kirk?
Yeah.
Fletcher. Oh.
And that Josh Pearson guy.
Yes.
Not
what's
Josh.
his name?
It's
played in the Allman Brothers. Help us out, people. Come on.
Yeah,
Jack.
Yeah.
Jack Pearson. Wow.
Man, that guy is
He is a monster.
unbelievable. That Every Day I Have the Blues with him and Kirk.
Yeah.
That shuffle is just like
anyone
unbelievable.
who gets on stage with Jack, I'm sorry to say he's going to hand your ass to you with a smile. He's just brilliant.
Let's put you in there as well, mate. But you're not underrated anymore.
No, I'm overrated in my own mind.
Yeah.
Overpaid, that's for sure.
How's the Blues do? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, look at that. Rory Buchanan. Absolutely.
Yeah, Albert Collins was another guy that a lot of people love, but I still don't think was ever as popular as a lot of the other guys. But he's amazing.
Yeah.
He's
just so good.
Yeah.
Jamal, how many guitars do you currently own? I'll have to get back to you, Jamal.
We're going to do a new rig rundown at your gear rundown so we don't get sued at your house.
Yeah, I've got to make sure that there's no one home because, there'll be ones. Oh, I forgot about that one. Yeah.
Got it in the crawl space somewhere.
Exactly where all the missing persons are. But, there's lots. But you know what? There's only two with single coil pickups in it, a Telecaster and the Vola. And everyone else has got humbuckers.
So no Fender Strats, mate. Who is this guy?
No, not A1. Yeah.
Dolph. I'm very impressed with the Donner pedals are great value. They're really good.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm thinking of getting a Gretsch 6228. That's from Azrael. Is that how you pronounce it? Cool.
Yeah.
Ann Arbor, Michigan. Very cool. Jeff, awesome stuff, mate.
Oh, wow.
Spent a bit of time there. At the university town.
Yeah, absolutely. Ann Arbor. Very famous.
What's the best 5-watt recording amp that you can crank at bedroom levels? Man, I mean, that Mad amp was pretty cool.
It was, wasn't it?
But it was still pretty loud.
It was loud.
Yeah.
It was more than 5. 5 watts.
Look, I still almost find like 5 watts is still too loud. If you
want to do a
recording at home.
bedroom.
Yeah.
I reckon you're better off to get an amp sim.
Yeah, or even one of those little pedal amp things. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Record that way.
Absolutely.
I'd love to hear your thoughts on the Klon and the prices these days.
JB, who are you?
Rick will sort you out with a deal, mate. If he's got a Klon, he'll swap you for whatever the bog standard tube screamer
for
is.
a tube screamer, yeah. Absolutely.
Come on.
I did that.
How are we doing time-wise? Let me just double check it.
Yeah,
hey, cool.
Yeah.
Joseph from Boston, welcome, mate. John Mayer is underrated. Man, no, I think everybody, whether you like his personality or not, I think you can say he's a great guitarist.
He is. He's been good for us guitarists too, because you can fill a stadium and play them blues, play them Lenny and all that sort of stuff, and they scream and they love it. So we get the reflected glory from it. So, and guitar is pushed forward. I'm into that.
There wasn't a lot of people when he really sort of started doing the trio stuff at that time. This was years ago now. That was filling that middle ground between the old guys.
Yeah.
There was other dudes, but they weren't sort of like Papa Chubby and these other guys.
Yeah.
But Mayer was younger again when he's probably in his 20s when he did really well.
Yeah. It was when he got really big, singing with that whispery voice.
Yeah. I love his singing on the trio album.
Yeah.
Why does he do more of that?
He smashes it out, doesn't he? He really goes for it.
You said that about was it Bonamass's voice changed over the years, you were saying? Yeah.
Yeah, back in I bought a couple of the albums ages ago. I can't remember the name of them now, but it had like I can't remember the name of the anyway. He used to really go hard, and you could hear his voice. But obviously, he probably wrecked his throat, and so he's been told, look, don't sing like that anymore. So now he just sings like Kermit the Frog. But I like the old stuff.
Yeah.
No, I can't remember that. But they were really old albums. It was great. It's before he started wearing suits and whatnot and went on the keto diet.
Let us know if you can hear that fly as well, a wasp or whatever the hell that is flying above our heads.
It's a beauty.
Thinking about getting a Vox AC10, waiting for the review. I think that video is coming up real soon, actually.
Was that a head and box or?
No, just a single
right.
combo.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. It's the most fun I've had with the Vox amp in ages. Really cool. Yeah, really cool. It's like the best things out of a Vox AC15, but it's got a bit more vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
Or a bit more, I don't know, it's got something about it. It's a great amp.
Cool.
Yeah, it's coming up. I think it may actually be in the next couple of days. I'm not exactly sure which day, but.
Yeah. Randy's asking about the Manticore V2 overdrive. Sorry, mate.
I don't know that one either.
I've not heard of that at all.
No, I don't know that one. I don't think I've ever heard of that, actually.
No.
Wolf Guitars is another one I've never heard of either, right?
No.
Have you heard of them?
Nope.
Oops. Sorry, let's just get rid of this. Let's see if we can bring that up. It's hard to keep on top of all these brands, man. It's just like Wolf Guitars, okay? I look all right. Lots of lefties.
Oh, that looks like a Paul Reed Smith.
Yeah, these look like straight up clones. We got a 335 here.
335.
Oh, this fly. Oh, now there's more of them.
They're breeding. That's all right.
Ah, sorry, Rick.
Nah, all good.
I'll shut the front door next time. I just wanted to warm the place up a bit. Yeah, these are, wow.
Yeah, that's.
These
does Mr. Reed Smith know about these?
That's hilarious.
He's going to get sued.
All right. I don't know if I like the scratch guard, pick guard thing being that big, but otherwise, that is slightly different. The ears look bigger, maybe, on these ones.
Yeah, look like Mickey Mouse ears.
Oh, I want to see what else they got now. Yeah, good price, I guess. Like, man.
Yeah, that's a Les Paul. It's a telly. Oh, come on. What's going on?
Here's one for you, mate. Is this website working? Oh, yeah. What do you think about that?
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look, if I get a chance to pick one of these up, I will, but I don't think I'll be buying one of those just for a review, but yeah. Here's a good one for you, mate. What's your take on ceramic versus non-ceramic pickups for playing blues?
Oh, dear. Well, Ray, I'm just an old El Nico guy, so I don't think I've ever owned a guitar with ceramic pickups.
Wow. Okay.
No, never.
I think possibly my old Mexican Strat had ceramic pickups.
Really?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think I've always had guitars with El Nico pickups in it, so I actually can't. And I don't know. In a blindfold test, it'd be interesting. I'm sure I wouldn't be able to pick it.
Yeah.
Blues is about an attitude, man. You can make different sorts of tones work for blues.
I was about to say that. I was going to say I don't think it makes much difference.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's sort of like how you dial it all in and how you
so
play.
that should be my answer, Ray.
Yeah.
Probably not much. It's much more the attitude that you bring to it. And, I don't see too many people sitting there splitting hairs about,
Has anyone ever said to you after a gig, oh, what are your pickups made out of?
No.
No, me either.
No.
Unless they're the weird looking ones. Then they go, oh, what are they?
No.
So if you can play blues on a Jackson Flying V, which is made for metal, you can play it on anything.
Yeah, you definitely can. Yeah. Wow, we've got Michael from Newfoundland. I've been in Newfoundland. That's cool.
Cool.
Very cold, actually. What am I saying?
I don't know where that was, sorry, but...
there we are. About second from the top, Michael Daly.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, Newfoundland.
Gibson Les Paul Traditional Pro 2, 2013. I'm not too sure, mate. I don't know if I've played that one or not.
No, I'm not sure either. But, with Gibbos, put it this way, Michael, I would never play it sight unseen. I would never see it on the internet and go, yep, click, I'll have that. I'd certainly want to play it because there's no doubt about it. Gibson have had a bit of a checkered history when it comes to quality control, and you want to make sure that the headstock hadn't snapped off already, that sort of thing. But definitely would not buy it sight unseen.
Yeah,
but it could be really good, or it could be a dog.
Andy's asking when the Blues Cube video is coming. It's all scheduled before Christmas, so I've got pretty much video going up every day until the end of the year.
I didn't know you had one.
It is great.
Wow.
Yeah, he's just saying he's not digging the Katana much these days. It wiped the floor with all of those amps, the Boss Next Tone, everything.
Really?
It was, how inspired I was when I did that Strat, the custom shop Strat video.
Yeah.
So I did all of that in one take on the Blues Cube, on the, what is that what it's called? The Blues Cube, yeah.
Wow.
It was just, it sounded unreal.
Yeah.
I think I've tried them before, but it was at a store. Right. I never actually got a chance to test them at home and dial them up. And, man, they sounded so good. No USB ports or anything.
Is that got that funny little module that you plug in?
Yeah, you can get those. You just don't buy them. They're always money.
Like $400
yeah, it's ridiculous.
Like a little light globe.
My only criticism of those amps now is that they're still too expensive for a solid-state amp.
Are they, how much? $800 or something?
No, like $1,300 or something. Yeah, pretty expensive.
Wow.
They make 3 sizes of them as well, I think. Or maybe now just 2, but they make like a Blues Junior competitor. It's the same sort of size.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a bigger one called the Stage or Artist or something.
Yeah.
And that was really good.
Yeah.
It shocked me how great the tone was. There was one take pretty much.
Wow.
I like when that happens. It's it means it's easy.
Yeah. Why couldn't you get a tone like that out of Katana? Can you dial it back and get a bit more mellow on the Katana, or was the Katana pretty sort of raspy and edgy? And
it's hard to explain. It's like the Cube fills the room.
Yeah.
The Katana is like a laser beam.
We know about that.
Yeah, it's a different experience.
Yeah.
The bottom end responds differently. Like it's got that big, you dig and it goes. Oh yeah, it gets big.
Yeah.
So I noticed that as well. Yeah, just a different experience. I mean, aimed probably at 2 different types of players too.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's coming up. I don't have the date on me at the moment, but it won't be too far away.
Cool. Rick Vito, underrated? Yep, I agree. Rick Vito's great. He was in the revamped version of Fleetwood Mac for a while.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Good player.
Psycho Candy from Texas. Welcome, mate. We'll take 2 more here and
tweaking from Texas. Cool.
These sort of questions, Sam's asking $1,500, would I get a US Tele or a Gibson Les Paul Jr.? It's up to what you like the sound of, man. Like that's what it comes down to. I know you'd probably take a Les Paul now, but you asked Rick a while back, you'd take the Tele.
Yeah. Again, you'd have to play both of them. Yeah, can't help you there. Either would be good. Play both.
Yeah, it's like saying, what do you prefer, red or blue?
Yeah,
take a pick.
Yeah.
Do you think Epiphone will become more popular with the new headstock? Maybe. Yeah, I mean, like, they make good guitars anyway. It's just the aesthetic of that headstock shape.
I think they've done other things too. I think the hardware's improved, and you know what? Now we can move around. We need to go to Sky and play through those Epis.
Yeah,
don't you reckon?
They got lots.
Yeah.
They got a lot of good. They got some more Gibson stuff in there too, mate. You're gonna be in trouble. Some really interesting looking ones. So.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry. There's one that Robert's been pressuring me about that I should have a look at.
Maybe we'll do it as a vlog. Rick buying a guitar he doesn't know yet. We'll call it something like that.
Doesn't need. Luke Colombo, thoughts on an early 90s Fender Vibra King? You know what? I had an early 90s Fender Vibra King. Luke, all I can say is I hope you're a strong man. They are brutal.
Oh, is it that one with the 3 speakers?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, fair dinkum.
Does Ryan have one of them, or did he buy one, or did you have one at some point?
I had one ages ago. I don't even know. It was probably before I knew you.
I've seen one recent. Oh no, it was at a store. That's where it was. Yeah.
They are just ridiculous. Great sound, but so loud. 60 watts, but you'll blow window panes out.
Yeah.
So, as I said, Luke, I hope you're a strong man, and I hope you're playing in arenas because they sound beautiful, but Just to not be able to turn them up would be very frustrating, I would think.
Andy Johns, thank you, mate, for the super chat. Says thanks for the information on the Blues Cube. I'm looking forward to the video. It is coming up. It's all scheduled.
Yeah.
One a day. Still, oh man, sorry, I got something.
A blowfly.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's gone. It's probably in your gob.
I was really, really surprised how much I loved it, and it was funny going from all the amps I borrowed. A Fender Bassman.
Yeah.
I got a Fender Tweed Twin coming up as well.
Oh, what?
I went through all those Vox amps.
The Tweed Twin, the big bugger.
Yeah, I went through all the Vox amps as well, and then I played the Blues Cube, and I like the Blues Cube as much as the AC10. Those two were my favorites.
Gee, that's
so I've saved them up till kind of the end of the queue. But it's great. So thank you, Andy. Appreciate it, mate.
Awesome.
All right, guys, rock on. Thanks for hanging out. We've got to get Rick to a gig and take some video and put up all the mistakes on Instagram just to troll him.
There'll be plenty, and there's no extra charge for the mistakes too, guys. We run a good value service here.
Sorry if we missed your question, but we've got to get going. But we're just seeing more questions come through now. But the Tokai Legacy Series stuff is definitely good value as well. If it's in your budget, go check them out.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for joining, guys.
All right,
appreciate seeing you. Stay well, stay safe wherever you are, and we're almost getting to the other end of this thing, which is awesome.
Yep.
So,